if you really want to make it in content, if it's really your passion, okay, no, first off, if you really want to make it in content, the main thing that you have to make sure is that you're having fun and that's actually your passion. If you're just trying to make it in content just for the money, just for the, you know what I'm saying, the clout or whatever, you're never going to make it because you're going to burn out eventually, right? So that's the first thing that you need to check off the list whenever you want to be a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I'm a college football man content creator. I just hit 40,000 subscribers on my main channel and it's fun. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my second channel. This channel, y'all know what's going on. We just getting on there every once in a while talking, right? So that's what the thing is. You have to make sure whatever you're doing is something that you love doing. I love football and I love playing like career mode. That's why I do my little storylines. That's what I do. And it's fun for me. And I'm able to, you know what I'm saying, put out consistent content because of that. And so when you're trying to make it in content, you have to make sure what you're doing is something that you love, that you're going to stay consistent with. But along with that, there's a difference between just doing what you love and wanting to do what you love, right? So if you want to really be a content creator, you have to, one, make sure you're passionate about it, that you're going to love doing it forever. And then also, you have to be analytical about it. You have to think of the psychology of it too. You have to kind of look within your niche, see what's working. If nothing's working for you right now, look and see what's actually working. Look and see what type of thumbnail styles is actually working. It might be copying, but it's more of you finding something, you putting your own spin on it. Nothing on the internet is completely original. Everything has came off of something else. So some of the Ludwig said, y'all, I'm watching the Stream of You stuff because there's some very good tips and tricks. If y'all are not like paying attention to that stuff, like Ludwig's class, Agent's class, if you care about the brand stuff like Valkyrie, even her class, but Ludwig and Agent, they did amazing. Valkyrie did too. But in terms of like how to really do the content stuff, Agent's telling you, if you're trying to be a streamer, make sure you focus on short form content the most because that's going to drive more people in. Make sure you're doing YouTube too because it's going to drive more people in to your, you know what I'm saying, your Twitch streams. Ludwig talking about do what works. Be inspired by other content that you see. You see a certain title style, a certain thumbnail style, a video that did super good for somebody else. Try to do it in your own way and watch how good it does. If a video went crazy, like in my content style, right? I was doing like live com. I was doing like the way I was doing it was super like I don't know how to say it, but T-Top is one of my biggest inspirations, right? And he was doing a post-com type thing. I was doing live com, but also the way he was doing his titles and stuff. And I'm saying I would look at his stuff. I would look at Hawkesy. I would look at these other bigger creators because at the time I was on like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 subscribers. So I'm like, how can I appeal to a bigger audience? How can I, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about these things because, hey, sometimes it's all you need. In the first video I dropped, changing up my style, the way I did my thumbnails, the way I did my title, and also the way that I made the content. That first video did way better than any other videos I was making at the time. And I was like, okay, bet. So this is what I'm finna do. And another big thing is also your intro has to be great. Before I switched up my content style, I was probably keeping like 30% of people after 30 seconds, which is not good. You want to keep as many people as you can after the first 30 seconds of the video because that means YouTube is going to be like, okay, cool. They're watching this video. They want to see this stuff. Your retention is good. Now, the video I just dropped the video, my last running back video I dropped. It had 74% of people stayed after the first 30 seconds. Amazing. And it makes sense because that video ended up being a 1 or a 2 of 10. It's battling with another video that did 70% as well. Like when you have to make sure your intros are crazy, like not crazy, but so interesting that people will stay and watch and finish the video. You want them to stay, but not just stay, but finish the video. And that's why you got to keep it interesting throughout the video, whether that's your personality that you're keeping them in with, whether that's the storyline that you're keeping them in with. I try to do both on my main channel. But one thing I will say is that I've been slacking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know I've been, I'm trying to do one vid a week on this channel, one vid a week on my second channel, while also uploading multiple times on my main channel. And ever since the new game, college football came out, I've been slacking because I'm basically putting 100% effort into that because it is my main channel. It's my passion. I like this channel because I'm able to get on here, talk, you know what I'm saying, help, or do my self-improvement stuff as well. And I've been working on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna try to do one per week. But the thing is about my second time, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do over there. Like I done drop reactions, I done drop random other games, I done drop the just a talking about thing. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna see. If y'all didn't know, well, the links will be in the description. But yeah, man, if you really want to be a content creator, you have to make sure that you're passionate about it, that you're going to be analytical about it. You're going to understand the psychology of content. You have to understand what makes people click, what makes people stay. Why would somebody want to watch your content if you're not even going to be able to watch it? If you see your thumbnail, you like, dang, that looks, you know what I'm saying? That title, okay. If you see your first 30 seconds, every time I make my video, I replay watching, like I take a little bit of time with my intro. I say it a couple different ways, a couple different times, just to make sure that it grabs my attention. Because if it grabs my attention, it's going to grab somebody else's attention. You know what I'm saying? We all human at the end of the day. Might be different, but we're the same. You know, so that's really just the basis of content. It's psychology. It's psychology. You know what I'm saying? I graduated with a bachelor's degree in psychology, by the way. But that's the most important part, keeping them to watch, because then YouTube is not going to push out your vid if it's trash. They're not going to push out your vid if it's not intriguing. It has to be intriguing. It has to give the viewer what they want so that they like the video, so that they comment, so that they give your video more reason to be pushed out. Because you got to remember, YouTube is a business. They are trying to make money, so they're not going to push out no vids that's trash. They're going to push out the video that's good and that's going to make them money so that they can put ads on there so that other people will watch it and go through the ads so that the ads can pay for the video. You know what I'm saying? And then pay you. That's, hey, at the end of the day, you got to do what you do. But I will say, if you are a content creator and you're not paying attention to the StreamerU classes like Agent, Ludwig, Valkyrie, and Adapt too. I haven't really seen too much about Adapt's class, but I'm definitely gonna watch the clips once it's all over though, for sure, once all said and done. But I'd advise you to watch those, pay attention to those, take notes, because they're saying a lot of things. Even last year, Agent went crazy on that. But like they're saying a lot of very important things for content. And I really love that they're doing it. That like a lot of people just see StreamerU as just a clip farming thing, but they're doing it like in a way to where they're able to really, really help out. And even I'm taking tips from like, you know what I'm saying, what I'm seeing, because I'm only at 40K. 40K is a lot of people, but I'm trying to get to 100K, trying to get that plaque. You feel me? Because that's a crazy accomplishment to get to. And so I feel like doing these things, I'm also trying to like expand a little bit in terms of like, that's why I have these other two channels. But I you know, it's a little difficult because I've been so stuck in my niche. But you know, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm a creative person. If you're a creative person, then you're gonna eventually figure it out. You know what you're doing. But like I said, pay attention to StreamerU. Pay attention to StreamerU. They going crazy. And yeah, man, y'all be safe.